good day to all of you. Thank you for engaging with me, Seema, once again on a topic that is so important, but something that people don't really pay attention to. I want to take this opportunity to tell all of you that whether you are at work, at school, running your business, or doing the daily chores, asking the right questions will help you get what you want. A lot of people ask questions but get discouraged or even angry when they don't get the desired answer. I believe if you ask the right question, you will get the right answer. In other words, your communication skills will go from average to great just by being good at asking the right questions. So today we're going to learn all about asking the right questions and being effective in doing it. So while we're at it, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you don't miss on regular updates of videos like this. So I want to wish you all the best as you've tuned in to the right place to get the best learning experience. Now, to gain the right answer, you must ask questions which are thought-provoking. An effective question is always thought-provoking because you make the person who is answering give you detailed information after very careful consideration of what he or she really thinks. So these questions are what I call what questions or how questions. So questions that begin with a what or a how. For example, if you are taking an interview, you can ask a potential candidate a question like, what are the biggest challenges you face when you have to deal with multiple accounts? A question like this will give you a clear understanding of the strengths and weaknesses of this person. At the same time, you will also get to know of any technical challenges that need to be worked upon for that particular job profile. So it's really one question, but helping you get multiple answers and a clearer understanding. I would recommend that you try not to use the why questions very often because it can make people very defensive, as the question may sound a little too direct. Now, we are constantly trying to solve issues or problems, right? So we ask questions relating to the facts around these issues or problems. However, I've realized that if you are asking questions, allow the person you are questioning to be a part of the problem-solving process. Don't play the detective. Don't be Sherlock Holmes. This means that your questions should not have you make judgments or assumptions. Say, for example, your department at work has lost the sale of a huge contract to a competitor company. Now, you want to understand where the problem really lies, what went wrong. So instead of just asking who made a mistake or how things went wrong with all the planning, you could engage the people of your team in the process of problem solving. You can ask one of them, what do you think the problem is? When you ask a question like that, there is no room for judgment. Also, the person answering will trust you enough to give you more information that you may require. This also helps you see the problem from someone else's point of view. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that effective questioning doesn't mean that you do all the talking. It means that you have to also effectively listen. A lot of people don't listen enough, whether it comes to personal relationships or work relationships. They just want to ask all the questions. But listening is an integral part of asking the right question. So if you are a new employee on your first day at work, you may begin with asking certain what or how questions that we've learned about before. But after having done that, please listen carefully. Take in all the information, start listening. This will help you ask more leading questions to get the right way of doing things in your job. Also, when you listen attentively, the person who is answering you feels good, respected, and valued. And this works wonders in personal relationships as well. Now, clarifying is the direct result of listening attentively. Clarifying is repeating what you have heard and asking if you have heard it correctly. You can only clarify facts if you have listened properly. Clarifying helps you ask questions that come to the core of a situation. It gives you almost all your facts. Say, for example, your partner has had problems with making an online payment. Now, there is a good chance she's told you everything about how she's tried to do it but couldn't do it. So after having listened to her attentively, you can clarify what she said by asking, so you're saying that you tried using both our accounts to make the payment and that this payment was attempted before 5 p.m. And I also understand that you received some kind of an error message. Is this correct? Clarifying questions like this are more probing and will make people volunteer to give you more detailed information. This is also very important for effective questioning. Now, if you want to be great at asking questions, always be curious. This helps you ask questions with an open mind. It avoids any kind of assumptions. In fact, you should use curiosity even when you think you know the answer. If you know of an employee who comes late to work every day, don't assume they don't leave their house on time. Instead, you can ask, what are the different methods of transportation they could use to come to work based on where they stay? Now, this kind of a question will help you get information on how close they live from the workplace and what efforts they've put until now to reach work on time. That's what effective questioning is all about. Now, after you've learned everything you've wanted to know, this is the time you should now offer possibilities based on what you think. This has to be done at the end of the questioning sequence. These are questions that make you recommend a possible solution to any situation. So you can ask a person you are interviewing something like, based on your past work, we would like to see your performance for the first quarter. Do you think it is possible to give us 2 new clients by the end of November? I'm sure this shouldn't be a huge challenge based on what we've learned about your capability. As you can see, a question like this is pretty much close to arriving at the solution. It's also more of a rhetorical question, which always gives you the answer yes. There is no room for a no in the answer that you are seeking. Well, I'm confident that these tips will not only make your questioning effective, but you will end up being so good in communication in general. So please apply what we've learned and tell me how it worked for you, because I know it will. I'll be back with some more lessons, but before I go, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell icon. You do not want to miss on updates of videos that will only help you. See you soon, take care, and keep smiling.